Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. And that one will bounce out of the back. So we will start here at the 25.
Let's go.
Faking the handoff, Howell. This is caught by his tight end, Logan Thomas. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36. Some early fireworks on the first play from scrimmage.
The last fireworks I saw, July 4th, okay? Here they are celebrating the start of this game the exact same way. Explosive right out of the gate.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Pitching it out to Gibson. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Howell's throw taken in by Samuel. Touchdown, Washington. Curtis Samuel, 34 yards. And the Commanders march right down the field in 3 plays to claim the early advantage. The underdog here showing no fear. Great opening drive.
Now, we weren't in the locker room for the pregame speech, but I will guarantee you, somewhere along the way, the head coach said, let's just grab a big stick and smack them with it and let them know we're going to be here today. They may be the team that's supposed to be superior, but we're not backing down to anyone.
And on the road, no less, setting the tone. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their own 22. On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Throwing is Hurts. This short throw caught by Goddard. And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line. Now Hurts looking to change the play. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. The start of this game shaping up nicely on that visiting sideline.
Yeah, how about that? You get your points on the opening drive. Then you get a big sack there on 3rd down. And you make the home crowd go.
There is a hush indeed. He finds his man complete. That's Watkins. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. With a play fake, and now here's how to throw it. This one left side caught by Gibson. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it'll be 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the Eagles' 27-yard line.
Second down, Howell now. That's Samuel, caught left side. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7.
First and goal at the 7-yard line.
Out of the gun, it's Howell. This is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Logan Thomas, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Commanders have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead.
A good tight end is a heck of a weapon for any quarterback, especially when you're able to create some mismatches. Sometimes they work against a linebacker, sometimes they work against a smaller defensive back. But when they find it, they go to it, and it often results in touchdowns.
The extra point by Sly is up and good, and it's now 14-0.
Commanders 14, Eagles nothing. Joey Sly to kick off for the Commanders.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
17-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. And he goes across the 20 to the 22. Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 22.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Hurts going to keep it running right. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. The keeper there turning into a big play of 23 yards, and it moves the sticks. It looked like almost a miscommunication defensively, because once he decided to keep it, he had pretty smooth sailing.
Yeah, it became a question of, wait a minute, who's got the quarterback? And when you talk about miscommunication, it's supposed to be called assignment football on the defensive side of the ball. But the assignment gets mixed up. That's the end result.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say, we're going to build from the inside out. Because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game. And that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
Here's Hurts to throw. This short throw caught by Goddard. And this will not be enough. On 3rd and 5, he only gets 3. An audible here to get a new look. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Commanders 14, Eagles nothing.
They failed once in this spot earlier, but the offense will stay out to go for it on fourth down. From the gun, it's Hurts. Escaping the pressure right. And he will be out of bounds, well shy of the marker. So that's a turnover on downs. Great job defensively. Well, down 2 touchdowns already. I guess they felt they needed to go for it, but still early, still first half.
I think conventional wisdom says, look, as you point out, you got a whole half to play. Hang in there. Don't give up any more points in this situation. Do a little adjusting at the half and come out ready to go. But sometimes those coaches can just sense their team. Maybe they're a little flat or they need a little extra inspiration. And he decided to go for it there to try and kickstart things.
Powell to the air on 1st and 10. And this one is incomplete.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
Here's Howell to throw on 2nd down. He gets it to Thomas. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. So it was already a gain on the completion, but tack on some more with that penalty.
Absolutely, and no matter what angle you're making the tackle from, you can't grab the face mask, and that's just putting your defense on its heels just a little bit more.
So now factoring in the face mask, here's 1st and 10. Now they go play action with Howell. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
The way he's been slinging in the first half, you expect everything he throws to go for a touchdown, but I guess he's going to have to wait to try and pick up that 3rd, isn't he?
Yeah, I thought he had him for a second, but you're right, not to be. Now a 2nd and 10. Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And that one not fooling anyone. It'll go down as a completed pass, but it will lose a big chunk of yardage. This defense not fooled one bit on that touch pass.
And this has become one of those kind of in vogue plays, you know, kind of like the shuffle pass was a few years ago. This one never got off the ground, but you understand why a lot of teams are running it. These wide receivers, a lot of them, they run like running backs with the ball in their hands.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Eagles are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 49-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. And this is going to be incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now Hurts going to move him around. To throw again on 2nd down. Hurts. They'll try and set up the screen to Swift. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Second down, here's Jalen Hurts. Out to the left there and complete to the tight end Goddard. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Hurts sets up to throw it. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Nice progress down the field, was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They look lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Here comes the 7th play now of this drive, as this is 3rd and 10.
73. Hey, let's go. Out.
Hurts. Quick slant to Brown. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
And on 1st and goal, they decided to throw for it, but the coverage was excellent. And he kept holding the ball, hoping someone would shake free. Instead, he's hit and drop. And now, they're not even in the red zone anymore.
2nd down, here's Hurts. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
He finds his man, complete. That's Watkins. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on 4th.
That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
And this is no good. Close, but he misses just left of the upright. And this will remain a 2-touchdown game. So 1st and goal quickly turns into 4th and goal, and then 4th and goal turns into no points whatsoever.
That's a very disappointing sequence of events right there. And I, for one, would not want to be the kicker who has to run over to his head coach and explain that one.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And just inside of a minute left, Charles. They got a pretty long field ahead of them. I'm curious to see how they play this, but you would think definitely enough time to at least try to get 3 out of this.
Yeah, you want to move with a nice sense of pace. You want to up the tempo a little bit, but you have to do it with some poise as well. You don't want to go so fast that you hurry yourself into mistakes. There's enough time to put points on the board if they do it right.
And even though they have the lead, you know that they would love to extend this lead before heading to the locker room. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. And Howe will throw it. Got this complete to Jahan Dotson. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. Back to throw, Howell. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. Good yardage after the catch as that play good for 30 and a first.
This offense is looking very comfortable here in this first half. Very relaxed, very smooth, very efficient. No wasted motions. Things are definitely going their way, and they continue to move the ball downfield.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. This will be caught. It's Samuel. And so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. He got 29 yards that time.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago. Followed it up with another nice one here. And before you know it, they're already looking at first and goal.
Gibson is in. Touchdown, Washington. Well, they move the ball down the field through the air, Charles, and then finally they get the running game involved, and it works to perfection. Touchdown.
And, partner, I kept waiting for that running game to come into play, and actually saved it until the very end. Touchdown goes on his stat sheet, but you and I both know, and he knows as well, his teammates airing it out made this a successful drive.
Extra point by Sly is up and good, and it's now 21-0.
Commanders 21, Eagles nothing. Joey Sly to kick off for the Commanders.
Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And they'll have time for one play. That's it. 3 seconds to go before intermission. They'll throw now on the final play. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports.
Eagles nothing.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. It's the Eagles ready to see the football first, and they trail here as we resume action in this third quarter. He will return this from deep in the end zone. Well, now how about this return? Taking it right down Broadway. He's to the 15, 10, 5, and he will score. Touchdown, Eagles. On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. It's up, it's good, and that'll cut the lead to 21-7. Decide fairly early here they need the ball back, so here's an onside kick. And this is going to be covered up by Washington. I know they're down, but starting the third quarter there with the onside kick, what'd you think?
Well, I think that they're looking at it as we may not have as many possessions in this game as we want. There may be that sense and that feel that they've got to go ahead and make something happen. Steal possession, try and steal some points, and get themselves right back in a position to try and win the game.
Second half starts with a run by Gibson. Oh, that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line. So they'll get the yardage on the run and get 15 more for good measure.
Yeah, that wasn't too difficult to spot. You heard the sideline erupting, and the flags came out almost immediately.
So the face mask, quite a blessing there as they'll start out of harm's way with a 1st and 10. Faking the handoff, Howell. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Howell changing the play here. They're going to look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. The pressure really ratcheting up. They get the sack on 1st down. Then a near sack. They got to him there just as it was leaving his hand.
Yeah, they might need to change their pass protection scheme a little bit. Maybe bring another guy into the backfield to help protect the quarterback, because that was awfully close.
Third and long, here's Howell. This to McLaurin out on the left side. So 8 yards on the completion there. And into a 4th down. Fourth down, Howell. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. And the Eagles are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They'll start on the ground with Swift. And good yardage as he gets this one up to about the 23. And quickly they get to the line. Off the play fake, here's Hurts. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. They'll try and run here with Swift. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line.
63.
Play action. Here's Hurts. Looking left side for Watkins, and he's got it. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk at a 45. 17 yards and a 1st down for Philly. On the option to give to Swift here. And he carries this one past the midfield stripe and into Commander territory. And now they're in the hurry-up.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Throwing is Hurts. This short throw caught by Goddard. And they're going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 35.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
On the option to give to Swift here. He's brought down by Terrell Burgess.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
At the 33-yard line.
Here's Hurts to throw. And that's going to be incomplete.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
They'll try and throw for it with Hurts. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. It's Tariq Castro-Fields who picked it, and the Commanders are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. The one side gets an interception, but their defense comes on the field and picks them right back up by getting a pick of their own.
And I think you saw the same thing that I did, Brandon. As he ran off the field after making that play, we saw his quarterback seek him out and offer push.
Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. And they're going to speed things up here. Second down, Howell back to pass. Out route looking for McLaurin. He's got him.
Even against double coverage, he found enough of an opening for a noticeable gain. Two guys on him, and he finds a way to uncover downfield for the completion.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. They'll go play action. Howell. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Reed Blankenship. Breaks through the contact. And the Eagles are going to get the football back as time will run out in this third quarter of play. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. It's the Eagles behind on the scoreboard, but with the football here as we start the fourth quarter. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Miami.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air, and defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Hurts. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. And he comes back with one complete. Touchdown, Eagles! Jack Stoll, a 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Eagles have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Elliott good on the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. And I guess the touchdown wasn't enough. They want the onside kick as well. And this is going to be covered up by Washington. Fourth quarter, it felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Washington. Curtis Samuel with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Commanders have opened up a 2-touchdown lead here in this fourth quarter. Slide for the PAT. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14.
Commanders 28, Eagles 14.
Joey slide out, a kickoff after the touchdown. Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Just need a yard here, 2nd and 1. They will run straight ahead with Swift. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. But correct me if I'm wrong, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
On first down, Hurts. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Give him big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
Yeti, Yeti. Crowd left Yeti. Crowd left Yeti. 73. 73. No,
second down, here's Jalen Hurts. They'll roll him out right. Oh, and Hurts is going to be hit and taken down to the ground. Montez Sweat picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And it's Washington that scoops it up. And he's got some space here. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. A lot of talk this week about ball security. In fact, they added an extra period in practice to be more secure with the ball. It didn't work out there.
Well, sometimes you just get overexcited during the game. You may all of a sudden make your catch, see some open field, and decide you're going for it, and not realizing that danger lurks while you're doing so. And there's your end result right there.
Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Hassan Reddick able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Now they go play action with Howell. That would complete downfield to Thomas. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 27 yards there, a 1st down. Powell. That one tipped, and it's incomplete. Well, good hands there defensively. That's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
2nd down throw for Howell. And it's intercepted at the goal line. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And the Eagles are right back in this football game.
Howell's pass intercepted. The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 10-yard line.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Alpha. Hey, let's go.
They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts. He finds his tight end, Goddard. That's complete. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line.
13 yards on the play. That's good.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. Pass complete, Goddard. And he'll be out right at the 35. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. All 3 timeouts remain, but they've got to score quick. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Hurts. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same.
And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A.J. Brown, 65 yards. And the Eagles are back within a score. They do tack on the extra point as well. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This taken in at the goal line. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14. there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
It's a gain of 23 yards. First down, Washington.
That one looks like he'll throw here. He's got the hookup downfield to Samuel. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
7 on the play. And the Washington first down.
Powell to the air on 1st and 10. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback there for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
Throwing here, Howell. Thomas has got it, complete. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles 16. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game. We couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, 1-score game. 1st and 10 here. Now he'll look to throw it. And he will have a Commander's first down, and that should just about do it. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. They'll run with Gibson, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the 4th. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. And Howell will throw it. And he's across for a late touchdown. And in the final second.